Here's what you need to know about the walls of Jericho. They were immense. They wrapped around the city like a suit of armor, 40 feet above the ground, and they were impenetrable. Now, here's what you need to know about Joshua. He didn't bring the walls down. God did. And God will do that for you too. Your Jericho is your fear, anger, bitterness, or prejudice. It's also your insecurity about the future, your guilt about the past, and your negativity, anxiety, and proclivity to criticize, overanalyze, or compartmentalize. Your Jericho is any circumstance, attitude, or mindset that keeps you from joy, peace, or rest. Jericho blocks your way, and so its walls must fall. Now in Joshua chapter 1, verse 11, God says to Joshua, "Go through the camp and tell the people, get your provisions ready. 3 days from now, you will cross the Jordan here to go in and take possession of the land the Lord your God is giving you for your own." Now the verb that's translated as possess means to occupy by driving out previous tenants and possessing in their place. But Satan won't leave without a fight. He will resist. He will push back, but he will not win. Why? Because God has already declared that you are the victor. In Joshua 6, verse 2, we read, "Then the Lord said to Joshua, 'See, I have delivered Jericho into your hands, along with its king and its fighting men.'" Now God did not say, "Joshua, take the city." Instead, he said, "Joshua, receive the city I have taken." And the same can be said about you and your challenge. Now, you say, if God has done it for me, then what do I have to do? Well, here's 3 things. Number 1, receive your victory by faith, just as you received your salvation. Number 2, speak victory. Be sure that your words line up with God's words. And number 3, walk out your victory, one day at a time. In late January of 1956, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. received a threatening telephone call at his house. Now, it was not the first foreboding message that he'd received. But on this night, as his children and his wife lay sleeping, the weight of the civil rights movement was too heavy, and he decided that the risk was too great. And he began to map out an exit strategy. At midnight, he bowed over the kitchen table and began to pray. "I am afraid. The people are looking to me for leadership, and if I stand before them without strength and courage, they too will falter. I am at the end of my powers. I have nothing left. I've come to the point where I can't face it alone." And King described what happened next. "I experienced the presence of the divine as I have never experienced him before. It seemed as though I could hear the quiet assurance of an inner voice saying, 'Stand up for righteousness, stand up for truth, and God will be at your side forever.'" When facing a daunting challenge, Dr. King shifted his focus and he turned to God. And in Joshua 5:13, the Bible says, "Now when Joshua was near Jericho, he looked up and saw a man standing in front of him with a drawn sword in his hand. And Joshua went up to him and asked, 'Are you for us or for our enemies?'" You see, after Joshua lifted his eyes from Jericho, a divine messenger stood before him with the solution to his problem. Now, as long as our eyes are only on our problems, we won't be able to see the problem solver. We must look up. As the psalmist wrote in Psalm 121, verses 1 and 2, "I lift up my eyes to the mountains. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth." With God's help, you will conquer your Jericho. And that's a good word for us today. Now, did you know that today is National No Dirty Dishes Day? According to the website nationaldaycalendar.com, National No Dirty Dishes Day suggests taking a break from your regular daily routine that involves washing dishes. Celebrating today means that you get to eat out or order in to avoid doing any dishes today. Now, the problem with dirty dishes is no one likes them. In fact, if we could produce a 5-course meal without dirty dishes, we probably would. But dirty dishes pose a number of problems, besides more work. In fact, dirty dishes can cause some life-threatening diseases such as salmonella, norovirus, and a lot of stuff that I can't even pronounce. Now, germs are the main reason having no dirty dishes on the counter or in the sink is important. However, there are benefits too. There's something pleasing about a clean kitchen. And unlike watching television or reading a book, no one considers washing dishes to be therapeutic for your mental health. But it can be. Washing dishes can relieve tension. In fact, it can put you in a state of self-improving your well-being. Because doing dishes is somewhat of a simple task. The active movement in the water can reduce stress and build a strong immune system. And the benefit of lowering stress levels results in a more relaxed mind and body, resulting in a better you. Now, the website offers 5 ways to avoid dirty dishes. Number 1, eat all meals out. Order takeout and eat your meals in the containers that they come in. Number 2, use disposable plates, cups, and silverware. To stay earth-friendly, choose ones that are biodegradable. Number 3, fast. While not everyone can fast, occasional fasting can be good for the body. Number 4, eat only foods that come in their own containers and eat small meals. For example, eat a banana for breakfast. Prepare hard-boiled eggs the day before and enjoy them for lunch. And number 5, keep your dirty dishes down to a minimum by washing every dish you use as you use it. And that way, no dirty dish ends up in the sink. So, we are encouraged to celebrate National No Dirty Dishes Day by going out to lunch or dinner with friends, prepping and eating dry food out of a container or small baggie, preparing a 1-skillet or 1-pan meal by cooking everything together, ordering takeout and eating in a nearby park, or hosting a barbecue and serving everything on paper plates with disposable utensils. So for today at least, it's okay to create trash to avoid dirty dishes. Just thought you should know. Have a great day, church, and I'll be back on Friday with another Word for You Today.